Just the focus on user experiences and making the user experience as seamless and as simple as possible. I think that's our biggest driver. Ultra platforms by default have more coherent functionality. They are not platforms that are built on different user experiences, but it's a single user experience that has multiple use cases, i.e. Chat or conversation. And within chat, you can do financial services, you can do send money, receive money, and so on and so forth, as opposed to having two completely different lines of user journeys where you have to, per se, order food on one user journey and then order ride-hailing on a completely different user journey. So that's the main difference in an Ultra platform. So Astra, within 2 years, became the region's biggest fintech in terms of both user size and transaction volume. And this just goes to prove how powerful Ultra platforms can be and how useful they are to users. The next years are going to be more about us expanding and implementing more AI within the platforms. I think Palm Pay and biometric payment in general will bridge the gap between payment and access, where people don't have to use two different identities, one for banking and one for their access. So think about it. Today, to access your house, you have a certain kind of access, and to access your bank account, you have a completely different kind of access, although you are the same person. With biometric payment, the two are merging together, and you can now use your palm to both open your door and pay for stuff, which is a more integrated experience and a much easier onboarding process for everyone. To our knowledge, palm payment is the most secure form of biometric payment now, just given the complexity of the palm, the difficulty of copying it, and the amount of metrics that exist within a person's palm. So it's safer than fingerprint, it's safer than face, and so on and so forth. And we do believe it's much safer than phones or cards as well, because those can be stolen, dropped, damaged, and so on. There will be a bunch of services that ADIB is already offering, be it financing solutions, be it cards, certain credit cards, or certain borrowing solutions that are Sharia compliant. I think a lot of those are going to start coming out on the platform pretty soon. And that's what we want to try and do, is just be able to make banking services more accessible to a lot more of our user base. Now a lot of people might not have access directly to an Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank account, or they might not be at the threshold where they can open an account. And I think we bring down the criteria, and we bring down the criteria a little bit lower and a little bit easier for everyone to be able to be involved. So I think that will open up the market for a lot more new entrants and a lot more new users to be able to redeem those services. I think simplicity, just the focus on user experiences and making the user experience as seamless and as simple as possible. I think that's our biggest driver. So mainly through partnerships. We think that in new markets, we have really solid partners that we can count on, especially in markets that we have not operated before. So we're really excited about partnering up with some of the best of the best in each market in order for us to be able to expand and roll out our offering all across.